welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Davis looking to pass. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They just keep firing. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready? 42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
The hand to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Did as he throws. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And the Golden Gophers need to pick it up on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Davis will throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
It's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, give on the inside. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. rush. They have some time here late in the half. Davis will throw. It's on target and complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's White. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Got a man. It's Barfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Fears the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Davis looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run to start this second half. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That pass not closes. He got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
There he goes. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 20 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Going up top again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. Touchdown Warriors! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Minnesota! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, they're after him. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So 1st down will open up the final period. Davis looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Gonna look downfield again. Punch it out of the air. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. On the move. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Timber, 29 Philly, 2-4.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over the Stallions. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Davis will throw, using the quick game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Grab behind the line. It's Barfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Snagged out of the air. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Davis looking to pass. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Rushes on him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snatches it on the right. And they fight them to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.